I built a Scandinavian winter house in Bloxburg. I'm also gonna share tips on how to build better modern houses, so keep watching. This was definitely one of my favorite builds. I don't think you'll understand how excited I am to build this, because when I was planning this, I envisioned it in my head, right? And oh my god, it looks so good. I've never built a Scandinavian house before, but it looks pretty modern, so I feel like I can do it. Because I like building modern, and I like to think I'm good at it. I have a brief announcement to make. I say brief because I kind of already made this announcement. Like, if you saw my community post, you already know what's happening. My Bloxburg neighborhood is now public, which means anyone can join at any time. As you can see, some people are in the server right now. I film on my neighborhood, and I let my Discord server know when I'm in the server filming, so you guys can join and you just might be in a video. The code for my neighborhood is Tessilyn, Tessiilyn. There's a double I because someone stole Tessilyn with one I, which is annoying. So when I was gonna switch my name to Tessilyn, literally a month before I was gonna switch, someone stole the freaking name. This video, I'm only building the exterior. I just planned the whole house out already. So I'm just building it right now because I'm too excited. $69, we love that. Thank you, $69 from ㍍㍍㍍㍍. Subscribe to Tessilyn or Santa won't give you your presents. Yes, please subscribe. I got feet. Oh my gosh. Everyone in my Discord server is like so invested in my feet these past few days. Should I be concerned? Are you guys okay? Is it possible to make this gable roof go the other way? Like this way? No. Okay. I've never custom built a roof, so we're gonna give it our first try. We're gonna give it our best shot, and it's gonna work out. I'm manifesting it. Manifesting works. Where's the freaking? Oh my gosh. Okay. You guys are wild. If you watch my dream apartment video, I said in that video that I was gonna try to get a star code in October because usually they open applications in October, but then they didn't this year. So I emailed them and they said I have to wait till January. So hopefully January or like sometime early 2024, I get a star code. Oh my god, $8,000. I just peachy. Thank you. I don't know if I'm supposed to use basic shapes or structurals, but I'm using basic shapes. I feel like I like basic shapes more than structurals. This roof is a very tedious task. And I have this roof, and this roof to do. Oh my gosh, I have an idea. Look, if I build two walls right here, I'll know when it meets the middle because then it's gonna hit the wall. Oh my gosh, I'm a genius. I feel like everyone already thought of that and I'm late to the party. Oh my gosh, perfect. Look at me go. I wish we could make basic shapes bigger because 3x3 is not enough. Oh my gosh, stop. I need to build this 4 times because I need one more time for the little roof overhang. My first piece of advice for building modern houses is to have roof overhangs. It's a very common thing within modern houses and it makes the exterior of every house look so much better. We have a quarter of one side done. This is gonna take so long. I just thought of the fact that there was probably a way to make this all copy and pasteable. Never crossed my freaking mind until right now. So now I'm just gonna have to do it one by one. Time check, 25 minutes and 20 of them has been working on the roof and I have 2 more to go. This is great. Oh my gosh, look what we have. Halfway done. Oh, that's very ugly. Am I dumb? Look, if I make a floor I can just build on this floor. And I don't have to take that much time like going to the bottom floor and then rotating. Look at me finding building hacks way too late. I asked you guys for some of the most underrated things in Bloxburg. And let me just say, you guys had very strong opinions. So this guy said people with huge builds. And I agree so much because I don't usually build huge build. Like this for me is a huge build. And for those who build mansions, this isn't even that big. So like props to them. Oh my gosh. And the big builds are the ones that are most detailed as well. Like the fact that you planned all that and executed it flawlessly is so beyond me. Like just think about the time that it took to build all that. Honestly, it's so crazy. The next one is festive updates, like Christmas, Halloween, New Year updates. I feel like those updates are great. There's new items every single year. They like make it such an exciting event. They have like new stuff in the town hall. I think the Christmas update's accurately rated because so many more players play during Christmas for the Christmas update, like the elf hunt and stuff like that. What I think is underrated is New Year's. Like once people are done with Christmas, they just don't come back for New Year's. I don't know why. Maybe the expectation for New Year's updates are too high because the Christmas update just happened right before that. Honestly, I think all the festive updates are so good and they're improving every single year. People with no game passes. I agree. Have you seen those no game pass builds? They're literally, I can't even tell. I myself am a proud Game Pass user, but I've bought these Game Passes. I'm not gonna put these Game Passes to waste. If I bought it, I'm gonna use it. Tessilyn's the most underrated Roblox YouTuber. They don't even know I'm talking about this. They're just in the game. 1 roof done. How long did this take? I don't even want to know. I don't want to build the second roof now. I wish I could just copy and paste all this up to there because it's gonna be the exact same. Back to our underrated things. The next one is basic shapes. Like, I don't know because basic shapes, if used correctly, can really make your build pop, but it's really hard to use and really tedious because you have to like custom make every single shape. And then we have the potted hanging vine thingy. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm gonna put it on the screen. You're right, I never use it. I truly think it's underrated because I never use it, or at least very rarely, but it does look good. I have to start using that more. I don't even know where to find it. I think it's the biggest problem. When I'm browsing through the items, thinking about what stuff to put down, I never see that item, so I have no idea where it is, and I never come across it, so I just never think to buy it. If someone tells me where that is, I will start using it more. On the opposite side of the spectrum, here are some things that you guys said are overrated. The premium game pass. You guys said it's very useful because like you get half bills, and you gotta choose where your plots are, but it's very expensive because it's 400 Robux. I think 400 Robux relative to the other game passes is expensive because it is the second most expensive game pass. However, when you think about really how much 400 Robux is, it's $4 US. When you buy Robux, you have the option of 80 or 400. And if you buy the 400 and you buy a premium game pass, you basically use your whole entire 400 Robux. This one comes from a role player, and they said decals are overrated. They'd rather have interactable items than realistic looking items. Like for example, we don't have an iPad in the game, so someone would make a decal of an iPad and pretend like it's an iPad, whereas this person would rather just like, for example, put a computer because the computer is interactive. Because this person is a role player, that makes a lot of sense. If you're role playing, you want to be able to interact with items. Every other comment said cars, something about cars. Too expensive, not fashionable, whatever it is. You guys just hate cars. I think cars are great. I love my Bloxburg cars. Lush houses are overrated. I made a community post about this, and most of you agreed, so I guess it's true. Lush houses are like a 2019, 2020 type builds. I've been working with Switch for maybe 10 minutes now. I cannot figure out how to put it in place. Look how ugly the back looks. It doesn't matter. It's the front that matters. What's on the outside? Okay, we're so close. Okay, this has to be it. Ooh, killed that. Perfect. Okay, let's go. I need a faster way to make the roof. It's been an hour, 2 minutes. Look at our progress so far. This is terrible. I like building. I don't like building things over and over again, or spending too much time on one thing, because I just want to move on. I just want to decorate. I just want to like design, you know? Next thing you guys said was overrated was the color Lennon. I also made a community post about this. I don't know if you guys were like referring to my community post or if we just thought the same thing. A bunch of you said you're not sure if Lennon is overrated or underrated or what's the deal there. So the verdict is we're not sure. For me, I barely use Lennon now because of the color wheel. The color wheel truly changed my life. I still need to make the back part of this. Look, I did the front, but I didn't do the back yet. Oh my gosh, did we just see that castle right there? That was so good. The next one is game passes, just game passes in general, which ties hand in hand with the fact that no game passes is underrated. Popcorn machine. I'm sorry, that is not overrated. I've never seen anyone use this popcorn machine ever. Oh, but then they said Bloxburg. So I think they're referring to the fact that it's not used enough, yet it's in Bloxburg's item, which Bloxburg's items in the Bloxburg world is deemed as like more luxury, I guess, which they don't think it is. So from my interpretation there, I kind of agree. I'm sorry, Bloxburg developers, but no one ever uses that popcorn machine. Guys, we have a new record for a roof. This roof took me 10 minutes. This roof took me 40. Ooh, wait. Oh my gosh, it fits. What am I doing here making a whole, like, let me show you. This one triangle fits the whole roof. Look what I did here. I did like one piece here and then one piece here and then one piece here. What am I doing? Oh my gosh. Look. Oh my goodness. What the heck? Bloxburg is playing with me. Shut up. This piece goes higher too, because look down here, I bet 1 block, 2 blocks. I don't need 2 blocks. I have 1 big block right here. Okay, this makes my life so much easier. Look, done. Oh wait, I'm putting windows here. Okay, it's fine. I can just move this to the back here. All good. Problem solved, because I'm not gonna waste my efforts. Change of plans, we're just gonna build a normal roof here. Yeah, no, that's not gonna work. How come this side looks so much better than that side? What is going on? This could work. The front door is gonna be here, so we need to build custom stairs up. This whole build is a bunch of custom stuff, which is why I'm only building the exterior today. I made a bunch of rocks using the mansard roof, and then we're gonna make the stairs here. Okay, after many tries, I got the perfect rock. Right, okay. So it did not turn out how I thought it would turn out, because you're gonna fall off here, this is sticking out, but it doesn't work out. Okay, oh my gosh, I killed that. Wow. Okay, now this is perfect. Slight problem. It doesn't really go up to the top. I made a community post asking you guys which you think you are better at building, interior, exterior, and most people said interior, which I agree with because I think I'm better at interior as well. So this build right here is really testing my exterior skills, which is not very good. This video is like a practice for my exterior. When building houses, just like houses in general, not even like modern houses, it's really important to choose a color scheme that matches whatever style you're building. Like, for example, this build is Scandinavian, so I'm choosing like a more neutral tone. Like pastel color scheme isn't really modern. It's also really important to have accent color and materials to break that color scheme so it doesn't look too boring. Well, let me tell you about my elementary school crush. It was in 3rd grade. So they were in my class and in a musical that I was doing in the school. So I would spend a lot of time in the same classroom with this guy. He wasn't the most academically smart person, but he was very street smart. So one day we had a project. So of course I got paired up with him and some other girl, but I forgot her name, and she's not important. Also, I don't know where she was during the project, but I don't remember seeing her doing the project at all. So when I got paired up with him, I was so happy because it's like a 3rd grade date. Like I get to hang out one-on-one with him. It was wonderful. That was like the best 4 days of my 3rd grade life. That was important because in 6th grade, I had the same class with him again. How our school works is that our middle school is like similar to elementary school where like everyone goes to the same classes. So we had a design class, and in the start of school year, we get assigned seats. And I get assigned next to him, which is, it's the start of school year. Like the teacher doesn't know I have a crush on this guy, and right? Then we switch seats in that design class. And guess who I'm still seated next to? The guy. And where I was sitting, there's only one person sitting beside me. So out of everyone in the class, it's the guy I have a crush on. I got sat together with the guy 2 times in a row. What are the chances? So now I'm thinking, did I really make it that obvious I had a crush on this guy? Because sometimes teachers, they're so smart and they will put you next to the person you have a crush on because they know that you'll work better because you want to impress the guy or the girl or whoever. My friends were making fun of me that I was sitting with him again because I made it so obvious that even the teacher knew. I thought I was so subtle about it because I don't know if you know, but like in elementary school, you're like super shy about your crushes. You're like, oh my gosh, no, that guy, no, I don't have a crush on that guy. I don't like anyone. Like that was completely me. It was embarrassing. You don't tell people your crushes. 6th grade was literally my best year. I had so much fun. Other than COVID, because then it would have been the best year. Or maybe it was COVID that made it fun because I didn't have to go to school and I got online school. By the way, I'm in a different school now, so I don't go to the same school as this guy still. The reason I remember the story is because once in a blue moon, Snapchat will send me a notification saying, you and this guy have like 10 mutual friends. You might know each other. I'm like, oh my god. Even Snapchat knows. Also, I just want to make this clear. I did not have a crush on him for 4 years straight. I kind of forgot about him 4th grade to 5th grade because he wasn't in my class, so I just didn't think about him. It's kind of like friends in elementary school because if you're not in the same class as a person, you rarely see them. So if I was friends with someone last year, the next year, if I'm not in the same class, I just move on and find new friends, and they move on and find new friends. But then like 2 years later, if we're in the same class again, we're like, oh my god, it's you. Oh my gosh, I love you. I miss like everyone had that experience. Speaking of elementary school, I just thought of a classmate I had who was literally the biggest pick-me girl ever. Like she was the literal definition of a pick-me. I didn't really hang out with her, but when I did, she, oh my gosh, she thought she was better than everyone else. Or at least every other girl. This was in 5th grade. We had a 5th grade pick-me girl. So being a pick-me, she would hang out with the guys a lot, right? She always hang out with multiple guys at once. And she would always be the only girl around the guys. Like let's say there was like 2 to 3 guys around her. She would always stand in the middle of all the guys. If you want to build modern, it's really important to have big windows because modern houses really love that natural light. I'm trying to build the window, but I have no idea where the wedge is. It's transparent. Oh, okay, that looks weird. I think I'm gonna split it 3 ways, like 1, 2. So it's now 24 hours later, and I found a little trick while I was just building. So you know how when you build a roof, the roof kind of sticks to the wall sometimes? I found a way to fix it. I don't know if anyone's ever mentioned this before, but I think I'm a genius for thinking of this. So build a wall where you want to build the roof. And then when you build the roof, Bloxburg is so smart and it knows that there's a wall, so it's not gonna, the roof is not gonna go through the wall. Look, whereas, and then, because you don't want the walls, obviously, because they're ugly, delete the walls. And it stays like that. Look, there's no roof hanging through. So you know how I always do my rants and stuff? Overnight, I thought of a thing. Welcome to a special edition, and actually the only edition, because this is the first one, of Chats with Tessilyn, where I talk about literally just random stuff, random rants, thoughts, stories, Q&A, whatever you want. Actually, more like whatever I want, because I'm the one, you know, talking. The first thing on our list is my smelling abilities. I said this in a different video. I think it was my giant house or tiny house video, but I said I'm really bad at smelling. So I have an update. Not only do I think I'm really bad at smelling, I'm convinced I cannot smell. My mom told me to smell a candle and I told her I can't smell it. And she was, what? I'm like, nope, nothing. I'm not getting anything. So then she told me to smell a spice that is apparently really strong. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. She smelt it and she started sneezing. So clearly it was something pretty strong. This build is one of the bigger builds I've built. So if you guys want a speed build of this, I have recorded everything that I built. However, I just want to warn you this is gonna be a really bad speed build because I'm deleting a lot of stuff. Like, I wasn't really planning for this to be a speed build, but if you guys want it to be, I absolutely can. Just know that it's kind of hard to copy. The next thing on chats with Tessilyn is I just wrote elementary school was so fun because I was talking about elementary school yesterday. I honestly want to go back. It was so chill. Like, every day was just like a fun day. I got to play so many games. Compared to high school now, it didn't even feel like so. But oh my gosh, in elementary school, I had elementary friendship dramas. Like, does that even happen? Let me tell you, in 4th grade, I wasn't really in the friendship drama, but I had a friend who was in the friendship drama with other people. So me being her friend, I was kind of just thrown into it, you know? So there's this one day, I got to school a little late, but by the time I got to school, everyone was talking about something between my friend and this other girl. So everyone was freaking out. So immediately I'm like, oh my God, fill me in, what the heck happened? No one filled me in. I had no clue what happened, but in the middle of the day, my teacher started calling on the girls in my class one-on-one to ask them what happened. And then when she called on me, I had nothing to say. I don't know what happened, but I did rat my friend out because I knew that she was involved. But yeah, we got the teachers involved. And this wasn't just a one-time thing. This was like multiple times the teachers got involved. And then 5th grade, it got intense, guys. This was with a new group of friends because, you know, I ditched my old friends. We got a new class. So this time, I was kind of part of the drama. I got on some deep elementary drama, guys. So we had a friend group of 5 people. And then one day, 3 of the girls decided that they were gonna collectively hate one other girl. It wasn't me, by the way. So then they just stopped hanging out with her. But then I felt bad that, you know, we're no longer hanging out with her. So I still kind of hung out with her while hanging out with the other 3 girls. 3 girls didn't care. However, over time, this girl actually started becoming kind of annoying. Like, I see why they hated her now. So I stopped hanging out with her and hung out with the other group of friends. And then when the 3 friends asked why I still hung out with her, even though she was annoying, I gave the worst excuse ever. This is embarrassing. I can't believe I'm about to say this. I told them, oh my gosh, I told them that I was gathering info about her so that if we ever report her, that, you know, we would have this information to report her about. What does that even mean? And then a year later, I shared a class with her in 6th grade and I found out that she was such a fake friend. So I stopped hanging out. I really hope that no one in my old school sees this. So if you're one of those people that I mentioned, I am so sorry. It was entertaining and I need content. I didn't name any names, so you're still anonymous, don't you worry. When I was in 4th grade, I learned gymnastics for 1 semester. It was an interesting semester, to say the least. This gymnastics class was a very beginner gymnastics class. Like, I knew nothing. So we learned how to do a cartwheel. There was 4 coaches in total, 2 mean ones and 2 nice ones. So when I was learning the cartwheel, of course I got the mean coaches. And they just kept on making us do cartwheels over and over and over and over again. I think I did 20 cartwheels in 5 minutes. I'm not even kidding. At this point, I'm like so dizzy. But me being the shy person that I am, I didn't tell the guy that I was dizzy. So after that 1 semester, mainly because of those 2 coaches, I quitted gymnastics and I was scarred for life. It's now been 6 years since 4th grade when I did my gymnastic thing. No clue how to do a cartwheel. I can like do a little one with my knees bent and everything. I cannot do a full cartwheel, which at one point I did. One of those 20 cartwheels was a full good cartwheel. Yeah, I didn't really learn much. I am not a very funny person, so when I make someone laugh, it's a huge ego booster for me. That was all. I just wanted to let you know that I'm not funny. I wish I was. I admire funny people so much. I want to be funny, so I don't know how to be funny. Please tell me how to be funny. Landscape is so important when it comes to just building houses in general. You want your landscape to be minimal or at least not overtaking the rest of the build because you want the house to be, you know, the main focal point. You want it to look natural and frame the rest of your house. I'm just gonna throw this everywhere because I want this to be like kind of in the foresty vibes, you know? I feel like I need to make them more dispersed and then I need to resize some of them to make them smaller so it doesn't look crazy. And then I need some variety. I need a different kind of tree. Oh, you know what I want to do? I feel like it's too much going on. See, this is when there's too much landscape. We just need to be nice and natural. That looks like a giant popsicle stick. It even has like a little tongue part. I don't know if it's called tongue part. It kind of looks like a tongue. I've never put so many trees in a build before, but I really want it to look like it's in the nature, like it's in the middle of nowhere. which is somewhere I would never live in because I don't want to live in the middle of nowhere. I need to live in the city. Middle of nowhere just sounds so miserable. Anyone who lives in the countryside, I'm sorry, but I don't get you. Who would want to live an hour away from everything else in civilization? Like, if you get murdered, no one's gonna know. It'll take at least 2 business weeks to find out. Oh, you know what I'm missing? A trees on my rock. We need a mailbox and a house number. We're making this extra realistic. I feel like everyone always forgets the house number, which every house I think is required to have one. I made that law up. I have no idea if it's required. I feel like it should be. I don't know where house numbers go. I don't even know where the house number of my house is. Oh, I think my house number is like right here. No, I want this house to be like right in the front, like let everyone know what house this is. Oh, I just realized I'm probably way too far from my mic this whole video. I'm so sorry, but it's comfortable to lay back in my seat. Wait, what do house numbers look like? Like this, a 3D? That's a lot of work. Oh, this is a good idea right here. Make a vertical. Oh, I'm going with that. That looks so cool. I need a big, plain painting. Nope. Oh, whoa. Hi. That was so scary. I've never built something like this before where it's like a bunch of rocks. So I don't really know. Like when they look at the deck, it's just a bunch of trees. That's the vibe we want to give them. The middle of nowhere. This is really bugging me. I need to close this door right here. You know what I want in Bloxburg? I want those huge sliding doors that slide all the way away so that it's like you have that like indoor outdoor vibe. I've been so concentrated on building. A lot of my building today has been silent. That's not exactly the door I was kind of going for, but it's close enough. Some bushes around. I'm definitely not your average landscaper. I'm very bad. I'm just putting stuff everywhere. We got the bushes. Now we need some snowy boulders, of course. Those seem important, I think. They just all look like bushes. Like unless you go close, because it's all covered in white, you can't even tell what they are. Snowy, large boulders. Oh my gosh. A lot of boulder options. This is too much for me to handle. Not every day that I get spoils with boulders. Oh, snow piles. We should probably add some snow piles. And I feel like we need some actual green because this is looking way too white for me. I'm not even white. You know what I need? A green tree to break that whiteness. Just a couple, nothing major. This is good, like a couple trees melted and the white doesn't look as white because there's greenery. So here's our exterior. It doesn't look like a whole lot right now because the interior is empty and there's a big giant window that's showing the nothingness. But once it's done, next week, it's gonna look so good. I promise you. The floor plan I have for this is actually probably one of my proudest floor plans I've ever created. Click here to subscribe, then click here to see more Bloxburg building videos. See you there.